Hello there, space people. I hope you are doing well as we're in space. Now, you can read this. Hello, do you read me? Well, maybe. My name is Nick. We're on zxspectrum 48K, and we're looking at a homebrew called Eagle 1, published by Zarsoft in 2022. Now, I've got the impression this is a bit of a demo sort of game, so all you need to do is land a spaceship without running out of fuel and then combating against inertia. So a little bit like Thrust or similar games to that. Now, it's based heavily on the TV series Space 1999, in the case you've got to land Eagle 1, the ship from that, on Moonbase Alpha, which was a British sci-fi series written by Jerry Anderson, who did the, Thunderbirds, the puppet sort of thing. That was two series, 48 episodes, which run from 1975 to 1977. Now, there's only one button here, which is 0. We press 1 to start. So here I come. You'll see on the top there, fuel is going to go down when I do the thrust. I won't do it quite yet. We need to land with the lowest speed as possible. So that's what happens if you use no fuel at all. You fall like a rock. Press 0 to thrust. So you need to balance running out of fuel with having the softest landing you possibly can, and then it ranks you. Good graphics along the bottom there. That's highly detailed, but don't expect an advanced game because it's just this. Right, so fuel. Let's try and gauge this, and then I think it'll give us a rating. So look at min speed in green. That's the record so far I need to beat. In cyan above that's my current speed. Don't run out of fuel because then it will just drop. If you drop too heavily, you're boomed. You are a beginner, try to be an amateur. So my new record, my new landing speed is 5.08. Now, if you want to download this game, you can get it for free from Spectrum Computing, but as I say, it does feel like a bit like a demo. See if you can beat whatever score I'm going to end up with here. Space 1999. Din 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 din. Great music in Space 1999. Nothing like what I just did there. Well, this looks good. Ooh, 1.7. You are amateur. Try to be a professional. Score 631. So I think my aim of this review is obvious, isn't it? It's to try and be a professional. These reviews aren't about expert gameplay, as you know. It's about seeing how the game would have played in your first or second go. Would have been enough there if you want to play it again. It's better than a pro advanced lawnmower simulator, but not by a great deal. The stars are different colours in the background. Let's try and balance the fuel. Maybe do it at the last point. 1.72 is not a bad little score. Speed on 0. Need to get as close as possible. Am I going to do it? No, I've run out of fuel again. So if you haven't seen Space 1999, there'll probably be a few clips on YouTube. But basically, in the future, 1999, there's been some sort of nuclear explosion with nuclear stuff stored on the moon. And the explosion has caused, let's try and concentrate here, the moon to be propelled massively away from Earth. And everyone on it, on Moonbase Alpha, concentrate, this looks like a good one. No, I've lost it. No, hello. What's that? 0.77, that's good. Yeah, everyone on Moonbase Alpha, I'm a professional, I'm wasting my time here, we're quite clear. Yeah, everyone on Moonbase Alpha has been propelled away on this moon. I'm a professional. And they go throughout the universe, and they go on different adventures. They go through a black hole, they go through wormholes. But I don't think it's scientifically possible, but they're all around the universe in two series, trying to find, the way back. Because they can't do it, it's impossible. I'm a professional, score 1167. No one's going to beat 0.77, are they? If you beat 0.77, then comment below. I probably won't beat it for the rest of this review. Space 1999. It had the most funkiest theme music you ever seen. You see, if you watch that show, the spaceship bits look very like Thunderbirds in the animation there, so they did a very, very similar thing. So how am I going to make this video last 10 minutes? I'm probably not. So we'll have another couple of goes, see if we can beat 0.77. If you want got another window open, play the Space 1999 theme music at the same time. I used to watch that show quite a lot back in the day. It was like Saturday morning viewing. It was on, and I think after that was Terrorhawks, which is a good couple of shows to be in a row. I've muffed up there, run out of fuel. So 3.9, beginner, try to be an amateur. Well, I'm a professional. It looks like the Eagle 1 goes a different colour depending on how well that you do. I wish they'd make Space 99 into a movie, but they couldn't call it 1999 now. It's hideously out of date. They have to call it 2999 maybe. 4.5. See, I'm never going to get back to the dizzy heights of 0.77. Every Wednesday we do a homebrew You might want to check those out. There's lots of ZX Spectrum games reviewed on the channel, over 1,000. So if you want to check on all of them, good luck to you. We visited a few. My sound wasn't very good at the start. Keep going. Yeah, to get on those, click on my username. This looks interesting. Ooh, it's going to be a good one. No, 1.5. Yeah, click on my username, takes you to the channel page. Click on playlist, and you'll see ZX Spectrum there, along with a load of other stuff. We mainly review ZX Spectrum stuff, but it tries to be a retro gaming channel at its core, so we do a few other systems as well, just so you can get a comparison and get a balance of everything. You might not have owned a Spectrum, you might have owned a Commodore 64 or a Sega Mega Drive or a mixture of those or none. But it's all about reliving those memories and beating stress, having a bit of fun, and landing a 8-bit spaceship as softly as possible on some moon that's been blasted away in a nuclear explosion miles and miles away from anywhere. Yes, I wonder what Brian Cox or Stephen Hawking would have said about that. I think they had a load of nuclear stuff stored on the far side of the moon, and there was some sort of like magnetic beam or something. It reacted quite badly, and the moon buzzed off. And it was gonna. You never saw, I don't think, what happened to the people left on Earth, because without a moon buzzing around, there'd be no tides, and I'm sure it caused other trouble for animals, nocturnal and all that. That use that for guidance. Moths wouldn't know where to go, and it got crazy time, so it couldn't really happen. It's an inertia game, landing a spaceship, and that is it. Now, it'll be very interesting, because it was only 2022, it's 2023 at the moment, at the time of recording. Be very interesting to see if Zarsoft add anything else to this game, because it wouldn't be that complicated program. Maybe a series of mini-games revolving around the show Space 1999 and the people from Moonbase Alpha. Look, I can't beat 0.77. 0.77 is professional, so presumably as soon as you duck under one, you're professional, and then you get that message saying you're wasting your time here, quite clearly. One criticism is it's very, very quiet. It's not using too much of the 48K for what there is of it. So they could have put maybe some engine sound in the background, maybe to liven it up ever so slightly. But the font's different colours as well, that divides it up. Maybe I should put the brakes on at the very last second to slow this thing down. Eagle 1, I think there was an Eagle 2, maybe an Eagle 3. If you're on one of those ships, then comment below. Right, I'm miles too high here. I've only got 30 left of fuel. Maybe do a last bit of brake, but the speed's going up like nobody's business. 5, that's terrible. But nobody died. The ship hasn't blown up. It's impossible to blow up the ship, to be fair. Kaboom, kaboom. We did review another game, it was all green, which is a more advanced sort of like version of this, but temporarily can't remember what it was called. Well done, Nick. Someone in the comment section of Field Felicity and what that was. It looks a bit like on an Acorn Electron or a BBC Microgreen. 0.77. I don't think we're going to beat that. But if you have beaten it, well done you. Put your score below. If you can get naught exactly, well done. You're just a little bit more of a professional than I am. So what other mini-games, give us your ideas, in case Zarsoft are watching, what other mini-games would you like to see added to Space 1999? Ooh, 0.6, brilliant. That's got a bit better. Yeah, they obviously haven't got the license for that show, but I don't think anyone's around. It was aired on ITV on British television. I'm not sure if it went to any other countries, to be fair, but it was quite a cool one. I think it would have done well in Europe. If you watched it as a kid outside the UK, then let me know there. What did you think of the show? It was 70s retro cool. I think I was into like space Lego at that sort of time, so that would have been my influences. That cool space Lego, just like grey, blue, and sort of like gold colours all mixed together. You got the red spaceman and the white spaceman. Later, they got black and blue and a variety of other colours, because they had to evolve it a little bit further, at least. Right, so I landed 0.6. I mean, 0.6 is good going, isn't it? I'm not the best game player in the world, as you know. If you've seen all the reviews, then well done, but I don't think anyone possibly has done. Last go now, then we'll get out of here. So I hope you've been enjoying this review. As I say, we don't take ourselves too seriously. Just stress busting. On this particular game, we're only using one button, which is naught. But anyway, Flappy Bird was quite popular with just one button, 1.9. So 0.6, I'll settle with that. That's quite a good success. So, I hope you... I've hit the start button again. Let's just have one last go then. I won't beat 0.6. But anyway, let's thrust right at the last particular moment. Oh man, I didn't need to have another go on it. But anyway, I might be 0.6. It all might be for good. 0.6, 0.6, 0.6, no, that's terrible. I should have ended it before. Anyway, I hope you liked having a look at that game. That was Eagle 1 on the ZX Spectrum 48K, a homebrew from Zarsoft in 2022, based on the TV show Space 1999, very, very loosely. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, indeed homebrew or space, then whack that in the comment section below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.